My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to the Bazaar. We're going to go in with Pygmalien. I'm not seeing a lot of pig on the old... in the old battlefield recently. Let's see if we can bring some. Dog. When you sell a small item, this gains 6 damage. I do like the dog. Fixer-upper. It's so easy to get a silver fixer-upper. You don't need one early. Succulents. Heals for 2. Permanently heals for 2 more. So getting it silver and early is really big. Oh, dog is hard to support for a while because you don't really have that much. Don't really have that many small items to sell. Yeah, but I can't turn down the dog though, so. Strange mushroom in the green heart. I'm gonna go after that. Can I truffle hunt with my dog? No. Dang. 2 to 4 gold would be really useful. I want to keep a good float of money at all times so that I can upgrade the dog. The dog says, when you sell a small item, this gains 6 damage. That said, leveling up also gets you things for the dog. Are any of you that good or that bad for me in this build right now? It's not a build, it's an item. I'm gonna go for the fanged inglet. I'm hoping for the pelt here so that I can sell it for 2 gold. I just want gold. Give me as much gold as I can get. I've never had more in common with an old-timey West prospector. Fangs are doing their work. Dog is as well. We'll get this. Obviously, we could get this with an empty board. Especially as Mr. Jabalian here, who starts with 300 HP rather than 250.
Not all Jabalians are pacifists.
Monster Ranch, hello. 2 gold tier monster loot items. Neither of which I can utilize. Ouch. It has bronze tier skills. Alia sells weapons. I've got to keep the scrap until I can find something for it. Cinders is going to be a lot harder, though. I'm going to take Cache of Riches and just accept that I probably lose this first match. This does 5 damage every 4 seconds. Or it could do 6 damage every 6 seconds if I sold it and gave it to the dog instead.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
There are some dualies this will be. A lot of dualies this will lose to. Wallace is really good early on for them. They're going to get a lot of shielding out of that. Yeah, I think they win this one. They'll have above 300 effective HP by the time we get to the end. Yep. Oh well. Oh man. Did the dog's damage actually go out there? I was still another tick away from actually being able to win though. 2 income if I have a property. I'd love to have a property, but I don't. 2 piggles and then upgrade all your piggles? That gives me some small items, but I don't want to sell piggles. I want to keep piggles. I'm going to gain the 2 income just before we roll over into the next day. Sells heal and regeneration items, but I can get pranked by the Monster Ranch again. No comment. Literally only monster loot that I can't use. That said, it's not like I have a huge amount of different ways to use monster loot at the moment. Gumball machine every 5 seconds, shields for 20. Definitely not what we're looking for here. Rhinestone. Pig's Gym. When you buy a weapon, this gains 1 value and you gain 20 max HP. Every 5 seconds, your weapons gain damage equal to this item's value for the fight. So I'd have to sell 3 items to pick that up. But that would be a very early Pig's Gym. I'm going to sell the 3 that are unlikely to be relevant to my build and buy it. Alright, here's the make or break. Tent City Mare, do it. Do it to me. Do it to me. There's a silver dog right there. Wouldn't you love to make friends with my silver dog and become one larger golden dog? Also, augmented weaponry and augmented defenses are both good. When you sell a small item, give +1 damage to all of your weapons and +1 damage to all of, +1 shield to all of your shield items, respectively. There's also temporary shelter here. When you sell a small item, this gains 10 shields. Nothing wrong with that. Put that on board with the dog. My whole build becomes give me and sell me small items, please. There's the dog upgrade. Oh, yes. Golden Dog Day 2. When you sell a small item, this gains 9 damage. I'm going to go to the Lost Crate for some golden experience, meaning that after the next space, I will have an additional slot available on board. I'm going to go to JJ's. Find me something with shield or small items, please. You found me both. Regal Blade's also here. When you sell a weapon, give this 10 additional damage. I don't dislike Regal Blade. I just don't know if I can put it on this board. Tusked Helm is next to Ganjo. Which I could field. I definitely buy Tusked Helm. That comes with me. I'm going to field that and sell the scrap. And you know what? Do I want Ganjo? Yep.
Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
I'll sell the Fang, move 1 space forward. Get a weapon, get a shield item, 10% max HP. I'm going to take the 7 gold from being a landlord. And then get the Ganjo between the dog and the Tusked Helm. So the Ganjo is giving 10 health, 10 damage, 10 health, and 10 shield to other items adjacent to it. The Tusked Helm is going to get damage and shield. In fact, it gets 20 additional damage and 20 additional shield before it even fires for the first time. Tusked Helm does take a long time to fire, though, so it's not like that's a remarkable thing.
My fight isn't with you, but
I've also gotten a lot of... I've got a lot of max HP because I'm leveled up. Yeah, because the builds that beat me are the ones that are just big enough damage that, yeah, they can burn through all of me before I even get the Tusked Helm off the second time. That's a silver cannon. That's what a silver cannon's capable of doing to you, unfortunately. 4 to sell shield skills, but Andy sells small items, and I think I'm definitely in the position where I just want to buy and sell a bunch of small items. I'll take the Tusked Helm upgrade, though. I buy a hatchet, which comes with another small item I can sell? Hell yeah. Bubbles, when you use an adjacent small item, charge this a second. I'll buy bandages, laser security, and jewelry. I think the Tusked Helm is probably way worse than bandages right now. Bandages gives heal and shield triggers, and it happens every 4 seconds. Whereas the Tusked Helm takes ages to resolve. Sell jewelry and laser system. Marbles and Tusked Helm are probably also going to get sold here soon. Again, because I still feel like I really need the money. Back to the Lost Crate. Additional experience. Eccentric Etherite. Yeah, I shouldn't have a single problem with you. Interesting. So Ganjo and bandages are triggering at the same time, but I'm getting the upgraded health and shield from the bandages, which is very encouraging here. I didn't know that's how that works. Would it be different if they were in the other order on my board? Got him.
When you leave. It's all about motivation. You gotta more is more, I always say.
Leftmost value, leftmost tool gets additional value. I'm gonna field Tossed Helm and I mean probably not barbed wire, right? Actually, with the Tossed Helm on board, maybe barbed wire. Make it for additional healing, 72 additional HP from the max health. It's either gold or the max health. I'm gonna take the gold from Landlord. JJ sells items. This gives me the ability to go to another shop.
I mean, a customer.
There's Atlatl. This item has reduced cooldown for every 2 damage it has. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad item to replace Tossed Helm and Barbed Wire with in next to the Ganjo. It gets faster as the fight goes on. The Pig's Gym is also giving it additional damage. Grindstone triggers even faster. Which would be taking Ganjo off board to put Atlatl and Grindstone there. I lose a lot of my own health in doing that. But it has a better trajectory. My healing and shielding goes by the wayside. Am I already ready for my healing and shielding to go by the wayside? Do I think I deal enough damage? No. I'm doing it anyway, though.
Get it. You're busy. Enjoy your purchase.
I'm gonna buy and sell the pepper spray.
How about this weather where... Oh, you're leaving. That's good.
Beast of Burdens here. When you buy another item, this gains 10 damage. There's also the fixer-upper. I'm gonna buy and sell succulents as well.
Back for a refund.
So, Atlatl goes there. It gets the additional 10 damage from the Ganjo right now. And then Grindstone is just here for the future. And then I sell Tossed Helm and Barbed Wire. And marbles. I actually like this a lot more now. Well, now you're showing me the eating contest, which is one of the only circumstances where I would actually take the Ganjo off field again instead. I'm going to sell the Ganjo and put the Grindstone on field for faster scaling of the Atlatl. I'm going to go to the eating contest and get a full 150. My goal is to have enough HP that I don't actually have to worry about scaling my bandages. That's not really ideally relevant to me.
You do see these tusks, right?
I think this board is currently weaker, but I think it has a lot more of a trajectory. So the Grindstone gives 10 damage to the Atlatl, lowering its cooldown by 0.5 seconds. And when I upgrade the Grindstone or the Atlatl, this is just going to become a lot better. See, the Atlatl's now attacking every 4.4 seconds. It's still not really great standing next to the dog.
That was invigorating.
The docks. I could earn my keep there, and I think that's probably a good idea considering I want additional money before I go to another shop. Give me a tool. It is the battery. Charge the item to the left of this for a single second. Keen to sell non-weapon items. But I really want weapons for the sake of Pig's Gym. Can I beat Hydro Dude? Hydro Dude has a lot more health than me. But I do damage. Hydro Dude will eventually be doing a bunch of damage to me every slow. It's just the other enemies I can fight here are also not especially useful for me. I guess there's a world where I get Blood Reef Raider and decide to take everything off board, just have Crow's Nest in my dog, critting and lifestealing from them. So Hydro Dude has 1400 health. I'd only need to hit you 7 times with the dog, but getting you 7 times with the dog means that we have to be in the fight until the bell. And Atlatl is not really significantly contributing to that in the meantime. I mean, I could have a battery that helps charge the Grindstone faster. Which actually probably is an upgrade right now. Alright, Blood Reef Raider, I don't think I can beat Hydro Dude. Dang. I wish I could. Gain another 450. Okay, so after all of the shield potions and lifesteal, you have about the health that Hydro Dude would have. You're just not slowing us. And it's getting a little dicey in this fight. Alright, yeah, I definitely don't think I would have been Hydro Dude. Woo! Good thing I didn't let my green take me there.
You'll win, and you'll win.
Right-handed, your rightmost weapon has 12 additional damage. That's good. That's cooldown for Atlatl. Get an economy item or 7 gold? 100 max HP from the handyman is not bad either. I'm going to take the 100 max HP from the handyman. And then I'm going to take another 150 max HP from the chocolate bars. Middle sells medium items, and he sells small items. Snack knife for 125 max HP. I mean, I'm going with that. I need to make my dog faster. That's a lot of triggers on your board, buddy. It's not scaling poison damage or burn damage, though, so I might have a chance here. I'm also not being slowed. The chance that I have is entirely courtesy of having enough max HP to get as far into the fight as I am. Got him. Oh my god. Chomping up those chocolates. Gimme. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Thinking ahead towards my thumbnail there. That's a lot of max HP to have at this point. That's, frankly, a stupid amount of max HP for me to have. Docs, please give me another tool. Satchel. Every 8 seconds, reload a potion. You have 4 regeneration. When you buy a potion, increase the regeneration this gives you by 1. Nah. No, not for us. Preening Duelist. Your all-talk skill would be really good, because it would cause the Atlatl to attack a lot faster. Other than that, not really much there for us. Infernal Envoy. Vengeance, maybe. I'm gonna go to Gorgon Noble just because I know I still win the fight.
Come to lay gold at my altar.
Basilisk Fang. When you poison, this gains 10% crit chance for the fight, and it has lifesteal. It attacks every 3 seconds. It would actually probably be a good weapon to give the damage from Grindstone to, and just... I don't have to have poison to be happy about having that. Perfect.
I've come too far to let you stop me.
Toxic Clockwork Blades. Every 6 seconds, deal 40 damage and poison 6, but when you sell this, reduce your items cooldowns by 2%. It's also a weapon, so it gives us 1 value to Pig's Gym and 20 max HP. Upgrade your leftmost silver tier item. Ooh, I don't want that to be Atlatl. I don't really want to keep Grindstone on the board for that long as well, though. Maybe it's Pig's Gym. Additional value to that item. Eventually, Pig's Gym will go off the board. So Grindstone will be giving 20 damage with every upgrade. Or rather, with the upgrade to gold tier. Pig's Gym, what's your upgrade? It would give 2 value and 50 max health per weapon I buy. That's a lot of max health.
Moving up in the world.
Alright, Quixel, you have small and medium items.
Huge items. Price? Don't care.
Yeah. There's Pygmalien, Longbow, and Flail. Do I set myself up? Honestly, the Longbow is probably significantly better. Actually, the Flail is probably significantly better right now. Okay.
I guess I made a sale.
So the Flail is getting its damage increased by the Pig's Gym as well as by Grindstone. It attacks 3 times every 6 seconds. Very quickly, this will do a huge amount of damage to the enemy. I'm also going to buy Succulents and the Pygmalien Longbow.
Something huge.
I'll sell Satchel and Succulents immediately.
Size.
And then roll. Pinata is probably still worth. I mean, I'm selling the Toxic Clockwork Blades. No, I do want that on board. Okay, 2% cooldown reduction.
I'll take it.
And yeah, that doesn't affect the ones that aren't on board. That makes sense, sadly. I'll buy the laser security system, which is 2 value and 50 max HP. I'll sell it for 9 damage on the dog. I'll buy the pinata and then sell that and the 3 pinata chocolate bars for another 27 max damage on the dog, as well as 30 more max HP. Economic seminar, and I have literally exactly enough money. Get 2 economic items or skills. Oh my god. We get the red envelope. When you buy this, get 10 gold. And safe, when you sell this, get 3 spare change. Which is 3 more gold, as well as 27 more damage on the dog. I have two completely different builds running at the same time here. It's a bit strange. And the only reason that I don't need shielding or healing on board is because I have a truly absurd amount of max HP. How much do you have? Less than half. Oh my god, with that burn growing though. Can I get one more strike against you? Nope. If the strike went off, I would have won though. We were extremely close there.
I can see you're going places, but I'll be chasing you.
Balkon, you sell medium and large items.
I mean, welcome to my business.
Pygmalien longbow with a base of 120 damage.
I'll show you those stumps back home.
I'm
gonna be a business tree.
I'm definitely higher level, higher HP than most of my enemies, so that also means the Pygmalien longbow is going to have 3 multicast. It's slower than the flail, but it's big. It's very, very big. Weights, bushel, and deed are not relevant to this build. There's the eating contest again. I think I have to sell either Atlatl or the flail. I'm going to sell Atlatl and just hope that I see a higher level one if I later turn back into that build. Trash Golem doesn't have anything I want. I think I have enough damage to kill Infernal. I have more max HP than you. So I get to keep my multi-strike, which is nice. Oh my god. And again, it doesn't go off! The longbow would have finished you! Oh. We go for the 3 loot items, hoping for cooldown reduction. We do find some cooldown reduction in the insect wing. It's also a small item.
What's that eye smelling?
I'll take a fight against a random monster. It is the Lone Shark. See, this is how fights are supposed to go. I need more regen. I need something to keep me healthy and safe.
Pygmaliens are pacifists.
ATM, 2 income for picking that up. Middle sells medium items. There's a fair few here that we're looking for, you might imagine. Globe, at the start of each day, gain 100 max HP. Admittedly, the day is about to roll over.
Oh, delivery's free.
Gumball machine.
The exercise.
At the start of each hour, spend 2 gold and get a gumball. You mean a small item that I can sell?
I used to offer a free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
I am going to roll just because there are things that I would entirely change my build in order to buy, and I don't find them with the robe, the open sign, and textiles instead. You might wonder, what would you change your build entirely to buy? Crook.
You do see these tusks.
Crook would be an easy add to this build. It's a medium item. It says give, on its base level, silver, it says give 10 damage to all of your weapons on board for each medium item you have. It'd be very easy to field that, flail, Atlatl, Pygmalien longbow, and the dog, and just eat enemies alive. Speaking of eating them alive, that is a lot of damage they were capable of, but we killed them. We had enough HP to survive.
Get you down. Eyes on the prize, huh?
Raccoon sells medium and large items. No, It's Mountain Pass for us. Give me a fight against an enemy. Oasis Guardian, happily. The Fossilized Femur, when you slow, charge this 1 second. Deals 200 damage every 12 seconds. That doesn't go on a board with the dog, but it does feel like it should. Got him. Oh, give me Waters of Life. 8 regen is actually pretty big for us. Well, speaking of pretty big for us right now, there's the Fossilized Femur. Give my weapons 2 damage. This one 9. Shield items gain additional shield. I get the Fossilized Femur, which I will immediately sell. 5 spare change. 10% max HP for 308. This is why I really like getting as much max HP as I possibly can. Or one of the reasons I really like getting as much max HP as I possibly can early. Because the percentage modifiers give you serious HP. Kev's Armory, health, toughness, and shield items. Let's go to the Mysterious Portal. Ooh, Seraphina sells enchanted items. Why don't you,
Cannot comprehend.
toxic model ship. When you use an adjacent item, shield 10 and poison 3. I already sold my poison extract, so I'm not capable of getting that as good as I would like. Shielded money tree, heal 10, and shield equal to the item's heal. Fiery Piggles, none of those. None of those. I gotta save money and roll. There's the Crook. Your medium weapons have 10 additional damage for each medium item you have. This has lifesteal, lifesteal.
Will you use this in one of your fights?
I'm gonna field it instead of the Grindstone. And Pig's Gym is getting off this board. It's no more Pig's Gym time. So now we have Grindstone with the flail next to it. Obsidian Crook giving 50 damage to all of my weapons on board, and it has lifesteal. We've got the Pygmalien longbow for damage, and dog for damage. I do a lot of damage. Do I do enough to get through a Radiant Corsair? There's definitely better items in Thug's shop for us. I call it a shop, it just gives you random items. There's definitely loot, better loot from the Thug. Especially spices. But like, those are all medium, I want medium items on board. So Bonk the skill is definitely best. Oh, both Radiant Corsair and the Thug have an anchor. Interesting. Do I really think I'm powerful enough to go for Radiant Corsair right now? I don't have healing, and I don't really have... I mean, I'm not scaling the damage of my weapons on board anymore. It's just coming pre-scaled. I'm trying desperately not to just click the Radiant Corsair and say, I can do it. It's 3,600 health and I have to do that 2 times. I can't do that. I'm gonna fight the Thug. Junkyard Club, giving 6 damage to all of our weapons on board as I sell it. That'd be pretty good. Bonk, of course, is definitely the best. Enemy cooldowns are increased by 1 second across the board. Chomp. I'd take Thieves Guild Medallion and I'd be very happy about it. Come on.
Come too far to let you stop me.
Bonk! And a gold tier skill from Orlin?
Lufu set himself apart. These Sphinxians must work together.
When you crit, the shield items gain 10 shield for the fight? No. Shadow, when you freeze, your weapons gain 10 damage for the fight? That doesn't happen. Large appetites, if you have 4 or fewer items, don't have that. And the Nest Shield. While your enemy has more health than you, your shield items have their cooldowns reduced by 10%. Well, I feel pretty bad looking at all of those. Shatter is theoretically possible. Improvised protection. It's almost entirely irrelevant. Finesse shield, same. It would have to be skills that say when you slow, when you crit, when you use a large item, all of those. It would be those doing freezing for a very minimal effect. I actually don't think I get anything from this guy. This is really tough. I think I leave without any value from that. 2% crit chance as well as 9 damage for the dog. That's really good. If I can get all of these to have like solid crit chance, I'll be really happy about it. Work as a dog hand. Give me a tool, please. Rivet gun. When you use the item to the left of this, charge the item to... Sorry. The item to the right of this, charge the item to the left of this for a second. I don't think I take anything off board for that.
I should warn you, I'm not like other Jabalians.
I need to focus on as much max HP as I can possibly get. I need, yeah, even very aggressive builds like this enemy right here, I need to be able to kill them before... before they can make a significant chunk in my HP. Yeah, like that. Powder Keg had a 5% chance to crit. That could have been tough.
That was invigorating.
2 income again just before it resolves, that 2 income. 5 chocolate bars or gumballs. That's nice. I'm going to take the 2 income though. Another eating contest, of course. Alia sells weapons. Actually, buying and selling weapons is it's 50 per weapon I buy and sell from Pig's Gym. That's going to be more max HP than the bars. There's the silver Atlatl. Welcome back, buddy. So here's the problem. Ultimately, the dog needs to leave this field at some point. But it's not yet. I'm selling the grindstone to buy the Atlatl.
Go make some more stories, then come back and tell me. Nufo teaches stillness. I prefer action.
So the Atlatl, because of the Crook, has enough damage now to activate in 4.8 seconds. I want to upgrade the Crook very badly. I'll roll here and buy any cheap weapons I see. There's not really cheap weapons here, unfortunately. That costs 16. I need to keep the gumball machine, so I'm going to sell the globe now.
Use it well.
Buy the briefcase, and then sell it and its items. I lose 2 gold on that transaction, but I got some additional damage on the dog, additional value and max HP from the Pig's Gym. That works out for us. Double whammy. Deals damage equal to 10% of your max health. It takes 12 seconds to do so, and it has multi-cost too. This is the board, though. Goldie sells gold tier items. Artisan Dunes. I mean, 10 extra damage to something isn't really significant enough right now. I can, whenever I need to, sell Pig's Gym. So I'm going to go look for gold items just in case I find one that's compelling enough. Globe at the start of the day, gain 200 max health. I mean, honestly, am I going to buy 5 weapons every day? No. Am I ever going to field Pig's Gym again? No. Bye-bye. Model ship. I mean, I can certainly imagine a world where the model ship was put on board in... over the Jabalian longbow, maybe? None of this board wants to leave is the problem. Okay. ATM will give me 3 income for buying it, and then I'll sell it. It'll take me 3 days to make up the difference, but I'm gonna live 3 more days at least. Subscraper and Vineyard are both here. When you use another item, charges 3 seconds. Heal equal to its value. And Subscraper, extra value to other items. No. Those are both ways to heal. that could theoretically be nice, but what I need to do is kill my enemy before they freeze all of my stuff. Ah, so we meet again, Dr. Vortex. I suspect it is, in fact, the two of us that meet again. Tesla coil exists in your set, Dr. Vortex. Yeah, and that's definitely what I want to aim for. Dr. Vortex has Tesla coil, which is cooldown 5 seconds, deal 40 damage. When you use an adjacent item, charge this 2 seconds. So I simply put that between Atlatl and Flail, and it attacks probably commonly enough to outweigh the Pygmalien longbow. Did it have 110? Maybe.
Believe you'll win, and you'll win.
Well, that saves me trying to figure it out. Weather machine. Every 3 seconds, burn 2, freeze 1, slow 1. Unfortunately, it's a large item, so it's really difficult to fit into this field. And also it sells for 12, which is useful. Cap's Armory, Hill Toughness, and Shield items. I'm going to go for the Mysterious Portal here. Steel. Oh, no, it's not you! It's not you! No, it's the cook lady that I want. Dang! When you use a vehicle, burn 2. There's a multi-tool and a blowtorch. No, those aren't relevant. Fiery Toolbox. Other tools have their cooldowns reduced by 10%. Woo! The obsidian Crook can attack in 4.5 seconds. Rivet gun and goggles. Yeah, absolutely not. Dang, I really wanted the chef. I don't even know what her name is. I can't remember it at the moment. She already has a name in the game, right? Jules the chef. That's who I wanted to see. Actually, speaking of, that's exactly who I want to see for the non-weapon items. Andy sells small items. Small items I could buy and sell a bunch and it'd be cheaper. But I only really care about buying and selling for the sake of dog now, because I don't have Pig's Gym anymore. Neither of them has items that I want.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it.
I'll buy and sell these tiny ones. The tiny, tiny little cost ones.
Buyer's remorse never. Be remorseless.
That ought to be enough. Spend all of your money on 625 max HP. Medkits for healing, get a weapon, scrap. Oh, you've successfully found a situation where pretty much the only way I can get value is personal trainer. I don't want to give up all my money, but I do get 14 income after the next movement, so yes. Alright. I strongly suspect we beat Stroft here. Although, they will have the benefit of a Fate's Enchantment. Probably a Fate's Enchantment. Most people go for the Enchantment, I believe. Oh, the Toxic Regal Blade is enchanted. You got a lot of damage on that board. Oh boy. I'm exactly the kind of build that's good against right now, unfortunately. In that I'm not going to slow their items. Oh god. Yep. Yeah, they'll win. Oh no. I'm not going to slow or freeze their items, unfortunately. All in gold tier skills. Please give me a skill that's relevant. Just a skill that's relevant will do enough for me, please.
I will train you to live.
When you crit with an item, it gains 5 crit chance for the fight. Unfortunately, all of the rest of these are related to properties or long strides. If you have 4 or fewer items, your items have their cooldowns decreased by 5%. 5% is not significant enough to plan around. Oh, I got a blue pickle! That sometimes happens. Sometimes you just get a pickle for fighting. That's a bug, by the way. It's not intended to be like that. When you crit with an item, give it 5% crit chance for the fight. Admittedly, I'll take it.
And it bloomed into a Dira.
Forger, upgrade an item. Yes. Yes, Forger. Obsidian Crook needs an upgrade. There we go. Now it's giving 20 damage to all of them. So instead of giving 50 damage to all of them, it's giving 100. The Atlatl is very fast now. Elite Duelist, you could give all of my weapons lifesteal and I would be endlessly thankful for it. Oh! Actually, the Elite Duelist has the item I was looking for from Jules. This. Knife set. When you use a weapon, charge this 2 seconds. Especially because Atlatl is now happening every 2 seconds. We've got the flail for multi-strike. We've still got Pygmalien longbow for multi-strike. Oh my god, we do so much damage. I'll take Big Ego, but give me the knife set and I'll be happy about that as well.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
Spices. Weapons gain damage equal to your weakest weapons damage for the fight. Artist, give an item a random enchantment. So that'd be 100 damage for all of my weapons. 110. Actually, I don't think that's as important as having more. Like, this will eventually be good. But is that now? I don't know. A random enchantment on an item. So I can kind of imagine all of these are going to have very, very similar outcomes from that. Like, for instance, dog. Yep. All of them are what you think. Toxic gives it poison. Fiery gives it burn. Shiny gives it multicast. Deadly gives it crit. All of those kinds of things. This one's already got a enchantment on it, the Obsidian Crook, so we don't want to change that. Atlatl? Atlatl does happen very quickly. There is a possibility of going for spices. Spices could give my burn items damage equal to the weakest burn items burn for the rest of the fight, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it could entirely screw me. Give me nothing on that. Gumball machine. The gumballs themselves could be enchanted. I could enchant a blue gumball to get double crit chance when I sell it. So 4% crit chance for the entire board. Really not relevant. Globe? Can Globe take an upgrade? Yeah, Globe can have an upgrade, but it has to be fielded to really use it. At the start of the fight, slow items, freeze items, haste items, etc. Haste would be nice, but still. I think I just have to plan around what's going to be on the board for the longest, and I don't think Atlatl is going anywhere. Hey, some shielding. All right, all right. All right, all right, all right. Okay, now ladies. Yeah? I gotta make a think. Do I get rid of spices? In 8 seconds, I give an extra 110 damage to everything on the board, which means the shielded Atlatl will be attacking every second. I lose out on the effect from the flail. Basically, I'm trying to decide whether or not I sell spices right now. Because I need to be faster than spices is. Spices resolving in 8 seconds and then hoping that I'm there long enough after that to take them out. Versus just dealing damage the entire time. If I had the ability to reload spices or the ability to give it additional ammo, it'd be a lot more of a consideration. I don't want to sell it yet, though. Do I go to the eating contest and not get 150 max HP? Is that what I do? No, I go there and I get 150 max HP. I do the right thing. Yummy. Dog's doing well. Patchy.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
I want to recognize there is definitely a world where instead of doing this, we keep the dog on the board and keep the spices. But I think that loses to other builds. I don't think that's fast enough. Because realistically, the dog needs to get to its second attack to actually utilize the benefit of the spices. And by that time, if the enemy has managed to slow down or freeze my spices, which the beta ray would have, I'm in a much worse position. Yeah. And now I definitely feel like this is the right choice. The obsidian crook now upgrades to diamond tier, giving plus 40 damage to each of my medium weapons for each medium item I have. The Atlatl is now attacking every second. Reginald, you sell heal and regeneration skills. A lot of those will affect things that we already have on the board. We don't have any healing or regeneration on the board. So I'm going to go for the money, sell for crit chance, sell the money, go to an eating contest, get 150 max HP, of course. Ooh, crit for the entire board again. We're up to 10% crit for the entire board, except for the Shield Atlatl, which hasn't benefited from all of them. Void Golem. You destroy an item at the start of the fight, don't you? Yeah, an item on both players' boards. If you hit the Obsidian Crook, I immediately lose the fight. Other than that, I'm actually kind of okay, but I can't take a 1 in 5 to just lose the fight immediately and not get any benefits. I gotta go to the Property Baron. Someone who I know I can beat. Yeah.
I've come too far to let you stop me.
Skyscraper. Every 6 seconds, deal damage equal to 3 times the value of your other items. Of your items, total actually. And it has double value in combat, and if you have 4 or fewer items in play, it has multicast. That's like a build that apparently exists. Anyway, I don't really think that's a build that is real. Goldie, you sell gold tier items. Give me the Pygmalien longbow upgrade. I mean, hey, I'm not going to turn down cargo shorts. That's 4 small items I get to sell. Yo, no. Subscraper as well. Roll past them. Pygmalien's dagger. When you sell an item, give this 1 damage. Give this 1 value. But it does damage equal to its value. So, how many things do I have to sell before it's worthwhile? It is a medium item, which makes it much easier to field, and the Pygmalien longbow isn't attacking fast enough for this build right now. I do see a future for it. It's just, what, this is giving 200 damage at the moment, and this has got 3 multicast. So this is carrying 600 extra damage, so it needs to have 600. It can't get that high. But, if it's upgraded, how's it go after upgrade? Pygmalien's dagger. It deals damage equal to twice its value, and when you sell an item, it gets 2 value. So it grows 4 times as fast, basically. Jeweler's loop at the start of your day. Your small items gain 1 value. I mean, theoretically that's good, but not really when I intend on selling everything very quickly. When you sell an item, give this +1 value. I'm gonna buy it and see what we can do. Oh, gumballs. Those are small items. Do I ever want to sell my gumball machine? No, it's very good with the Pygmalien stagger. Okay, I'm probably only getting 8 items here then. Some crit shots, some max HP. Some more crit chance and more max HP. Nothing wrong with that. 17% crit chance across the board there. If nothing else, Pygmalien's dagger is an item that I can easily transition away from because it's gaining value as I sell everything, so I can sell it for pretty much what I paid. Yep. Hello, Monitor Lizard. Oh, you got coolant leak as well, so you can freeze my board. I do a bunch of damage, which, thank heck. Hell yeah. This is why I need to have so much max HP and just big weapons on board and no scaling. I need to be able to beat builds before they can beat me into submission. A weapon, get a shield item, 7 gold for each property. I'm gonna go for sharpening stones. Nufu sells skills. Before I sell anything, let's check out what Nufu has. When you crit with an item, give it 10% crit chance. Your large heal items have additional heal. When you sell a weapon, get 30 max HP. That would have been good much earlier on. Reinforced steel. When you use a property, your weapons gain 5 damage and your shield items gain 5 shield. I really would have liked anything that was relevant to my build. Obsidian Crook has lifesteal, which makes me feel like it's the target that I really want for sharpening stone. Even though the Atlatl will actually pump that damage into the enemy's face a bunch of times. I'm gonna roll here. 3% crit chance per weapon you have, so that's just 15% crit chance for my board, or Diamond Tier Heart, which is 300 max health for each Diamond Tier you have. So it's just 300 max HP at the moment, but Dog wants an upgrade, Pygmalien's Dagger wants an upgrade. I mean, I'll happily upgrade any of these to get them to Diamond Tier. No, I think I just want 15% crit chance from Honed Art. Sanul, hello, Sirocco Stet. Yes. Yes, thank you. Okay. Dog will haste 2 items for 2 seconds. The longbow will haste 2 items for 1 second, but it has 3 times multicast. The flail, 2 items for 2 seconds. Okay, it's looking like the flail is the winner. And then Atlatl, which it really shouldn't be. Atlatl actually will get the most haste out on the board. And it triggers in 1 second, so it starts getting other things to trigger much faster. It's override the shielded Atlatl. We actually want a fast Atlatl. Volcus can try and freeze me, but I do believe I have enough damage on board that it's not going to matter. So they freeze one of my items immediately. I've now got haste out, and they're dead. Yep. Yeah, haste on the turbo Atlatl is definitely the way we want to go with this.
Believe you'll win, and you'll win, but not against me.
Cryosphere, freeze all items other than the core for 2 seconds, and then I'll sell it. All sells large items, no thank you. Cache of Riches for 5 gold or a temporary boost. Temporary boost could actually be relevant here. I definitely want to get my 7th victory. And I don't think 5 gold makes a difference to me. So I'm going to go for the Jules Cafe. And I'm going to take 737 more max HP with me. An eating contest where I can't get all of the max HP until I sell something. I can still sell Pig's Dagger for value right now. Oh no! No, Pig's Dagger wouldn't have been the best choice. Alright, buddy. We tried, and it was okay, but this is going to be better. 36% crit chance for the board. As long as you don't freeze or destroy Atlatl very quickly, I think my build's faster than yours. Oh, they've got it! They've got Chrono Barrier. Enemy items cooldowns increased by 2 seconds. Thankfully, my Turbo Atlatl has so much damage, it still triggers quickly despite that. Oh, we got there. Oh, that was good. I get to punish all the monitor lizards. Get a tool. There we go. This is the option I'm always looking for. Hearty breakfast, 10% max health. At this point, I'll happily take 886 max health. Is that chocolate? It's chocolate bars. That's chocolate bars again. How many chocolate bars have I eaten over the course of this run just from that shop? It's got to be a pretty absurd amount, right? All sells large items. Fortis sells shield items. Shield skills, rather. I'm going to go to Fortis, knowing that I'm probably not going to get anything here.
But I'm a shield master.
Yeah. None of these are relevant to my board state at all. But there are some things that Fortis sells that could be like, you know, when you get down to 50% HP, hunker down, I think is what I'm looking for. Which, when you get down to 50% HP, shield for some amount of your max HP, or shield at the start of the fight for some amount of your max HP, those would all be good. First time I use the large item, doesn't happen. Right, most shield item, don't have one. If you have exactly one weapon, I have 5, and finesse shield, if your enemy has more health than you, yeah, right.
You ever fought a Fortis? Without a good shield, their acid will burn right through you.
Void Colossus can't kill me before I get a bunch of damage in? Yeah, the Eye of the Colossus didn't even get to trigger.
Not all Jabalians are pacifists.
Ruby, increase your other items burned by 2. No, thank you. That'll be sold. Scrap. Ooh, 950 max HP. I do like that, but that's all of my gold to do it. Whereas 10% max HP would also give me actually more than that. Get a tool. Sharpening stones for additional damage. I want to save my money still so that I can actually use the next couple of shops. So I'm going to go for the sharpening stone damage. Kev's armory, health, toughness, and shield items. Not relevant to us. Prospero. Go Turbo Atlatl. Oh, it's so good. Yep, Prospero.
I am but a humble farmer. Coins are my seeds, wealth is my crop.
When you sell an item, this gains 2 value. You have increased max health equal to 15% your item's value, and then the skyscraper as well. None of those are medium size, so they're not going on board, and they only have an effect on board right now. ATM though, every 3 seconds you gain shield equal to triple your income, and get 3 income when you buy it.
I don't succeed unless my clients succeed, and I am very successful.
Sparring partner. I can definitely beat the stuffing out of the sparring partner. I just won't get anything for it. And also, like, it doubles its health enough times and suddenly I'm not doing anything to it anymore. I'm gonna go to JJ.
Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
Last helm. It's not worth buying and selling small items for a huge expense at this point, just to get 9 damage on dog. There's a higher level Ganjo, the hammock for adjacency to large items. Yeah, that's...
Maybe I should lower my prices.
I should warn you. I'm not like other Jabalians.
That's not what we're looking for. What we're looking for is... Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a monitor lizard. Can I kill you in time? Because you do have freeze, unfortunately. Got him. I'm the lizard killer.
Now that was invigorating.
Mid's worth small and large. Temporary boost. Jules Cafe. I'm gonna go there. Just because the others have no benefit for us. Yeah, this gives us the upgrade for the rest of the day. I'll take 1,000 health for the rest of the day. Nufu, would you like to stop disappointing me? Yeah, this is the kind of thing I was looking for. Best defense. When you use a weapon, give weapons adjacent to it 4 additional damage for the fight. There we go. Autobattler, doing things. Woo! Lord Harkin. I mean, yeah.
I assume you're here to get tribute. Your pig is full of parents.
Yeah, huh?
Was it trick?
And that's why.
You seem like a nice person.
Oh, heavy weaponry. Your large weapons deal 120 extra damage. If only I had one. Nothing could have given... Do I want to spend all of my money for 1,125 HP? Or none of it for 1,197? Any item in the bazaar, says Pearl. All right.
Hope you packed a change of clothes.
Realistically, I'm just going to reroll until I find one worth a dang. Cannonade. When you use a cannon... Sorry, when you use a weapon, deal 50 damage. If this was medium size, absolutely. But it's not. Bulldozer. Decrease your other friend's cooldowns. Nice. Giant Ice Club. When any item gains freeze. Freeze. Charge this. Yay. Golden jewelry. Cutlass deals double crit damage. Attacks every 5 seconds. I mean, it wouldn't actually be bad. Cash cannon, when you gain gold, permanently give this damage equal to triple the amount of gold gained because it's diamond tier. It attacks every 6 seconds. It attacks faster than the Jabalian longbow. Permanently give this additional damage equal to triple the amount of gold gained. Over the course of like an average thing, I'm getting probably like 50 golds. Average day, that is. I don't think this scales enough to really be impressive. Cool LEDs, no. T-set, when you use a non-weapon item, what are those? Toxic pawn shop. Oh, your poison items have additional poison equal to 10% of this item's value. That's really cool. It's booby trap and grindstone. No, I'm gonna roll one more time and probably leave after that. Oh, never mind. Magnifying glass. When you sell this, give your leftmost weapon 30 additional damage.
That belongs in a museum. But I guess you can keep it.
Which I'll happily put on the turbo Atlatl. Time for an eating contest and even more gold chocolate bars.
My dreams are too...
They're one fight away from finishing the run. That's a lot of item interaction up there. Oh boy, you froze you froze the Atlatl! You randomly froze the Atlatl immediately. And then you froze a bunch of... First time you use a large item each fight, freeze an item for 8 seconds, and you chose the Atlatl. That's really mean. I should have won that fight. I have no problem telling you that without the Turbo Atlatl both being the first item that was frozen and then the second item that was frozen, I absolutely would have won that fight. Oh well, it happens. Random enchantment location, though. Yeah, enchant with poison effects? Give it to the flail. It's probably not going to be relevant, but I don't know, something might. God. At this point, I don't even think it's necessarily the best choice. I'm just doing it because of tradition. For you sell skills, why don't you sell me a good one? At this point, I'm going to have to sell something. Building Crescendo. There it is. And I don't have enough money to buy it now. How goddamn dare you? When you use an item, your items gain 15% crit chance for the fight. By default, they have 50% less crit chance. So pretty much all of our items would be critting very, very quickly. The only problem is, I have 12 in my inventory that I can play with. You monster. You demon. How dare you? There's lifting. Your weapons have additional damage. When you buy a weapon, increase this bonus by 2. I wanted that very early. But I'll take it now, I guess? Enchant on him with can't be frozen, slowed or destroyed. The thing is, I need Turbo Atlatl both to have turbo and can't be frozen, slowed or destroyed. Enchant a weapon with lifesteal. I should just give that to the dog so that I can get more health. Come on, Lord of the Waste. You don't think you can fight me, do you? You don't really think that, right? Really? That's awkward.
Someday you will see. Believe you'll win, and you'll win, but not against me.
Buckland sells medium and large items. There's certainly ones there that could be relevant. But if you're gonna give me a bunch of gumballs, I'm gonna use the gumballs. Chance, damage, yay! Gumball, not the yellow gumball, rather, not so relevant to us. Jules Cafe, temporary boost. I'll take 1,300 HP for the rest of the day, please. Fuzzy Zola, I expect you are much less likely than my previous enemy to freeze my items for 15 seconds. Oh, destroy a small item. Oh. What if I just don't bring any, huh? Chomp.
No hard feelings, right?
3 loot items is definitely going to be pick up here. Yep. Cooldown reduction on the Atlatl can't get any faster, so cooldown reduction on the dog, especially for its lifesteal, it's very relevant. Snack time is more HP than the eating contest. So much more, in fact. Insect wing and feather, yay! 9% cooldown reduction, and then another 6% cooldown reduction for the entire board. I mean, the meme would be to go to the eating contest again, but things cost so much at this point that being able to save money while doing that is too hard to turn down. Spar against the partner, small tool. I'll spar against the partner now, sure.
Go ahead. Hit me as hard as you want.
I don't think I can kill that many of you, unfortunately, because I don't scale in the middle of the fight. I just do a lot of damage. Maybe if I had the building crit thing still. But yeah. Well, actually, I do have mid-fight scaling. I forgot about that. Which actually probably means the toxic flail doesn't want to be far on the right side. Good lifesteal puppy. Killed it killed it 7 times.
Motivated me to get stronger.
Not awful. So we want Turbo Atlatl and Flail to be central. Pygmalien longbow, you don't fire fast enough. So I can ignore you next to the obsidian crook. But the obsidian crook also doesn't fire fast enough. It just has lifesteal. The dog has lifesteal as well. I guess I don't need to buff my lifesteals as much as I need to buff my multi-hits. So that's going to be our organization. You're the one I can't beat, right? Void Golem? Yeah, it immediately destroys an item on both players' boards. I'm not going to say I can't beat it. Just, I'm much more likely to beat everyone else. I don't want to see my Turbo Atlatl or my Crook get immediately destroyed.
Far to let you stop me.
Yellow Gumball and the Subscriber. Fortis Shell's shield item. Shield skills, rather, still.
I hide behind my shields. But victory is victory.
Again, no relevance there, but I had to expect that was going to be the case. Take as many gumballs as you have. Ah, we're above 51% crit for the board now. Or above 50%. With 50. This is going to be the final fight, no matter what. Either I win or I lose right here. It'd be most poetic if this person has a monitor lizard and we win. As we've crushed a couple of monitor lizards on our climb up right now. I'd love to finish off with another one. A little bit of baked lizard for a celebratory treat. There's no lizard on that. Carl, what are you doing, Carl? This is with a second added to all of their cooldowns, by the way.
You have to want
I mean, that went a lot better than I had any right to expect Pygmalien to go right now. Was very, very lucky to pick up the lifesteal Crook as early and as soon as I did. The Turbo Atlatl, of course, did incredible work for us over the course of that run. We got Bonk, which was wild as well. The other skills that would have supported the build coming earlier would have been a lot nicer. Obsidian Dog was there, you know. This was pretty good. It's just a couple of builds I've had recently that have been specifically stopped by permafreeze, and, you know, it happens. For the moment, though, I'm going to savor that victory. 9 wins, that's a victory. And say that my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been the Bazaar. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. Top left is the series playlist for all my content of the game, past, present, future. YouTube recommendations down below. Streaming past the names of the people who are generally supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. And above the thank tier. And a special thanks to this episode to Disney. Hopefully you'll have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.